10 Most Dangerous Tourist Destinations. Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet another exciting video. What's purer than mankind's love for adventure? While some tourists look for the most luxurious and breathtaking vacations they can visit, other adrenaline junkies search for the craziest photo ops in the wildest destinations. They like their holiday to come with a side of danger. But is it worth risking your life for? Today, we have a list of the most thrilling and dangerous locations in the world. From places with the highest record of temperature, to places where just a misstep can get you hurtling down towards Earth. Some of these places are just meant to be read about in books, watched on a screen, and left well alone. Unless, of course, you're a daredevil. So grab your passports, and let's take a vacation. Number 10. Death Valley, USA. No place on Earth can beat the heat at Death Valley, located at the border of California and Nevada. It's the lowest, driest, and hottest national park, with an average temperature of 127 degrees Fahrenheit. With heat like this, I bet one can fry an egg just by placing the pan outside. But that doesn't mean you should. Despite its hot temperature and frightening name, there's a variety of fun activities and life in Death Valley. The 1.3 million hectares, the 3.2 million acre landscape has a lot of activities to experience, like hiking, biking, horseback riding, and climbing. Good thing is, you can experience all of these without the disturbance of your phone. This is because the park has no reception. We all know that phones can be a distraction. For photographers, make sure you don't leave your camera behind, as the beauty of this land isn't to be missed. At number 9, we swing continents to Africa, to another place where its heat measures up to that of Death Valley. Number 9, the Donnaque Desert, Eritrea. The Donnaque Desert has been dubbed the Land of Death by Wilfred Tysker, a British explorer, and by the world, it's known as the Gateway to Hell. If you think Death Valley's hot, then the Donnaque Desert is way hotter. Despite this, it's one of Ethiopia's top attractions. This is because of the acid pools, steaming fissures, hot springs, and the Donnaque Depression that resembles scenes from a science fiction movie. Even movie directors will be amazed by such a place, but unlucky for them, this place is a no-go zone. The average temperature there is 34 degrees Celsius, and at times even goes up to 50 degrees Celsius. Before we continue, go click on the subscribe button and be sure to press the like button. If it doesn't hurt too much, you could also press the notification bell and be notified whenever we post a video. Number 8. Trift Bridge, Switzerland. The sight of the bridge alone is enough to challenge one's courage, and therefore, if you want to proceed further, be cautioned. Thrill seekers claim the bridge to be much safer than it looks, but we can't trust them, can we? I mean, these people are ready to risk their lives. They're thrill seekers. At 300 feet high and 560 feet long, the Trift Bridge is no doubt one of, if not the longest and highest pedestrian suspension bridges in the Alps, which requires 3 cable car rides to even reach it. Apart from the bridge being risky, the journey there is truly an adventure. The view of the turquoise blue Glacier Lake and Glacier Tongue on the 1.5 to 2 hour hike on the Trift Bridge is one of a kind. Luckily, if you're not up to the walk on the bridge, there's a gondola which many people prefer. It not only saves time, but also because of the beautiful bird's eye view, you'll get a wonderful view of the valley. It only allows a maximum of 8 people, and the beauty of it is that it occasionally stops mid-air for some minutes, allowing passengers to look around at the surroundings. This place isn't for acrophobes. Now, at this point, you're probably thinking, these aren't so bad, it couldn't possibly get worse. But wait for it, it gets way worse. Number 7, Pamplona, Spain. Thrill seekers, this should definitely be on your bucket list if you want to enjoy the vacation of a lifetime. From noon July 6th to midnight July 14th, the people of Spain celebrate the most iconic annual festival, known as San Fermines, in honor of Saint Firmin. Thousands of adrenaline junkies travel to Spain at around that time to line the bull run route, ready to run alongside bulls weighing up to 1,300 pounds. As fun as it sounds, running with the bulls does come with its fair share of dangers. Runners are likely to get injuries by being trampled over by other runners or even the bulls themselves. That is, if you're running in front of the bulls. If you're not as fast as them, we advise you to find a balcony rental and watch the race from there instead of participating. After all, the run usually lasts less than 4 minutes. Only when a bull goes rogue and breaks from the herd does the run last much longer. Enticing, right? Number 6. Madidi National Park, Bolivia. Don't be fooled by its picturesque sight. This place is very dangerous, as it's home to the most poisonous and aggressive fauna in the world. The nearly 19,000 square kilometer park is located in the upper Amazon River Basin in Bolivia. It's home to a variety of the most poisonous flora and fauna, making it the most protected area in the world. Just one moment of brief contact can cause severe itching, rash, and even dizziness. Additionally, the park has tropical parasites that can infect a cut or small wound, making it deadly in a short time period. Some people have also claimed to have been attacked by giant venomous spiders. Now you know why this beautiful destination isn't the ideal place for a vacation. Although Madidi National Park isn't the only place that looks good from first sight, but is very dangerous. Number 5. Valley of Death, Russia. Those stunning white and orange flowers, the mystic landscape, and the picturesque scenery are just a mirage, because behind the magical landscape, there's a strong presence of death. Located in Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, this 1,250-kilometer landscape is home to the most active volcanoes on Earth. Like its name, the area poses a serious threat to any living thing, plants, animals, and humans alike. The place has a high concentration of toxic gases, which makes it very hazardous, that even tourists are not even able to visit the area. Experts claim that an excessive amount of carbon dioxide is produced in the volcanoes, which have eternally clouded the entire valley, making the valley entirely poisonous. Animals and humans suffocate to their demise when they remain in the place for too long. Number 4. Bikini Atoll, the Marshall Islands. Don't let its rating on TripAdvisor fool you. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a highly dangerous place. As beautiful as it may look, the island is more radioactive than Chernobyl and Fukushima. Bikini Atoll was one of the places where the atomic bombs were planted as tests. 67 of them in total, in fact, for the testing of radioactive weapons made by the US, sometime after dropping the atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, I'm no scientist, but that's a whole lot of radiation. Over 60 years have passed since, but Bikini Atoll is still hazardous. The level of radiation on the site can cause cancer, making it a radioactive wasteland. The islands were confirmed to be safe in 1997, but the original inhabitants are still very cautious about returning. Number 3. The Cage of Death, Australia. Let's head to amazing Australia, shall we? Crocosaurus Cove in Darwin, Australia is infamous for holding the Cage of Death. The Cage of Death features a transparent glass cage that can cater up to 2 people. The cage is operated by an overhead monorail that dangles you above crocodiles. It then lowers you slowly into water filled with the most lively and huge saltwater crocodiles that you've ever seen in your entire life. I don't know about you, but to me, this is way more scarier than it is enticing. You'll get your heart pumping with an up-close meeting of either Kate, Axel, or Chopper. Yep, those are their names. World travelers rush to the spot to face off with these scary creatures and stare into these crocodiles' faces, watching their ferocious big jaws grab onto food when they're fed. What a fierce sight. I mean, I wouldn't even dare go to this place, unless given $1 million check. Adrenaline junkies have found a place to come feed their addiction at this Cage of Death. This activity might make you quiver just a tad. It makes me wonder, why are some people so risk-adverse, while others seek to find the highest, most adrenaline-filled activity they can find? Which side of the scale do you lie on? Let us know in the comments. Number 2. The Edgewalk, Canada. Before we continue, quick question. Could you stomach such a height? When people say, live life on the edge, I'm sure they didn't mean it literally, but the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, heard this and turned it into a reality. How amazingly good of them! The CN Tower is a communication tower that boasts the highest hands-free, full-circle observatory experience that you'll ever have in the whole world. The Edgewalk is a 5-foot wide ledge, sitting at almost 1,200 feet above the ground. no guardrails whatsoever. Could you feel the surge in the pit of your stomach as you dangle 1,200 feet above the ground? If you aren't scared of heights, you'll love it. Good thing is, you'll be attached to a harness through an overhead hedge that'll keep you from frantically missing a step and falling all the way down to the streets. Accompanied by a professional guide, you get to lean off the edge of the tower and face Toronto's glorious city. If you're a daredevil, Toronto invites you to dangle on their highest edge walk. It's an unfathomable experience of a lifetime. Come live your life literally on the edge. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and you want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in our future videos. And number 1, Yosemite National Park. The moment of truth is here. Would you sleep here for $1 million? First of all, this isn't photoshopped, nor is it fake. This place is located in Yosemite National Park, and it's known for its rock climbing adventures. It's one of the world's greatest climbing areas. This woman was probably rock climbing when she got tired and decided to take a rest. The way she sits could make you think it's not dangerous, but don't be fooled, she's just used to it. We don't know about you, but this is the most dangerous tourist destination in our eyes. Look at that height! Google should take this picture and put it next to the definition of a leap of faith. If you're a bad sleeper or an acrophobic, don't even think about visiting this place. That's all for today. Maybe I could squeeze in one of these places on my bucket list, maybe just to spark the daredevil in me. How about you? Which of these places would you want to go to? Let us know in the comments section down below.